Have you ever seen a classic truck the size of a go-kart? It might sound like an exaggeration, but the trucks you're about to see today are so small, they look like they came straight out of a miniature world. Except they actually work. And we're not talking about toys here. These are real machines, with engines, gears, drive systems, and a whole lot of character. Just scaled way down. But what makes someone build a truck that could fit in an apartment garage? What are the stories behind these monstrous little machines, handcrafted by passionate builders who dared to challenge traditional engineering? Get ready to discover a world where size definitely doesn't define power. We're about to take a journey through the smallest American trucks ever built, each one more clever and surprising than the last. Stick with me until the end, because the number one on this list is so tiny and agile, you won't believe what it's capable of. Mini Peterbilt, 5/8 scale. Now get ready for this, a classic American truck with all the bold presence of a Peterbilt, but in a reduced scale that literally fits in a standard garage. This engineering marvel comes from the hands of Bob Suffren, an Australian enthusiast living in the United States, who decided to turn pickup trucks into fully functional mini big rigs. The project began in 1999, and by 2003, Bob was selling complete kits worldwide. But here's the twist. All the customization takes place in Nashville, Tennessee, and is handled by an all-female team, something rare in the heavy-duty automotive world. Most mini Peterbilts are built on pickups like the Chevrolet Silverado, which are stripped down and rebuilt with bodies inspired by full-size highway rigs. They keep the full aesthetic DNA of a real Peterbilt, just at a 5/8 scale. Under the hood, they typically use V8 engines ranging from 5 to 6 liters, putting out around 300 to 400 horsepower. The transmission is automatic, using the original system from the pickup base, and most of them run with rear-wheel drive, which makes the experience even more like driving a real truck, just smaller. Visually, they're spot on. Long hood, vertical stacks, chrome fuel tanks, and every single detail that makes Peterbilt a symbol of the American road. The engine sound is bold. And the cab is roomy enough to fit 2 adults comfortably. This isn't a toy. These mini trucks are hits at shows, parades, and themed exhibitions. They're passion pieces, built with personality and visual punch, made for people who truly love trucks. And get this, some of these kits have even made their way to Canada, Japan, and Australia, creating a global fan base for this unique custom style. And despite the size, some of these mini rigs can even tow small trailers, just to prove that style and function can absolutely go hand in hand, even in miniature form. Love this little beast with a big heart? Then hold tight, because the next one on the list is even smaller and just as mind-blowing. Mini Kenworth, custom build. If that first truck seemed compact, what you're about to see now completely redefines what a mini truck can be. Built by Dennis from Go-Kart Alley, this custom mini Kenworth might look like a showpiece, but make no mistake, it's fully functional. With a real engine, full bodywork, and all the looks of a road warrior, it's scaled down so perfectly, it drives almost like a custom kart. The heart of the build is a 10-horsepower Tecumseh engine, simple, reliable, and easy to maintain. It's the same kind of engine used in heavy-duty lawnmowers and performance go-karts. Here, it powers a mini Kenworth that even at such a small scale, keeps all the signature visuals. Tall front grille, round headlights, twin exhaust stacks, and a detailed paint job that looks straight off a real truck. It doesn't need heavy-duty traction, and wasn't made for hauling. It was made to be lightweight, nimble, and fun. With rear-wheel drive and a short wheelbase, steering is sharp and responsive. The transmission is basic, with just one forward gear and reverse. Perfect for short runs and tight maneuvering, which makes total sense for a truck like this. What really stands out is the physical presence this miniature truck brings. It's much smaller than the 5/8 scale models. We're talking about half the size of a real truck, maybe even less. And yet, it has it all. A closed cab, detailed body panels, chrome wheels, and even a working air horn. Every detail shows just how much care went into the build. This mini Kenworth was made to turn heads, and that's exactly what it does. Whether at trade shows, exhibitions, or community events, it never goes unnoticed. People pull out their phones, point, ask questions. Does that thing actually run? The answer, every time, yes. Dennis, the creator, is known for building unique vehicles with the soul of a cart and the looks of a full-size machine. And with this Kenworth, he brought both worlds together. The trucker's dream in pocket size. A fun fact? He made sure to replicate the Kenworth styling down to the last detail. Even the Kenworth badge is mounted just like the real thing, giving it an official look. And despite the compact build, that Tecumseh engine delivers enough power to move the truck with ease. And it sounds like a real machine when it's revving up. Think that little beast was impressive? Then get ready. The next one takes detail even further, with a construction method that few would ever dare to attempt. Mini Mack. Few trucks have such a bold identity as a classic Mack. With its square hood, aggressive grille, and a stance that demands respect even while parked, the Mack is a true icon of American highways. Now, imagine all that presence condensed into a compact frame, less than half the size of the original, but still packing attitude. That's the Mini Mack, a fully functional miniature, built to run, impress, and bring smiles wherever it goes. Handcrafted on a lightweight custom chassis, this mini truck preserves the brand's iconic look with impressive accuracy. Round headlights, wide fenders, properly placed side mirrors, and the classic chrome grille with the Mack logo front and center. The result is a scaled-down replica that still carries the soul of a full-size beast. Mechanically, it's simple and efficient. The power comes from a stationary engine, delivering around 10 to 15 horsepower, just enough to move the lightweight frame with ease. The transmission is direct drive, with forward and reverse gears for easy maneuvering in tight spaces, ideal for shows, festivals, and hobbyist events. Rear-wheel drive and a short wheelbase make this rig easy to steer, while the reinforced suspension provides stability, even with the body made of metal and fiberglass. And it doesn't stop there. This little Mack has functional steering, brakes, a horn, and even side exhaust that adds a bit of extra charm. For something so small, it behaves a lot like a real truck. Inside, the proportions are tight but usable. The seat fits a full-grown adult comfortably, and the experience behind the wheel feels a lot like driving a scaled-up Go-Kart, only way cooler. That's what makes this Mini Mack stand out. It's not just a replica to look at, it's a real, working truck. These kinds of custom builds have been gaining popularity at truck shows, car meets, and themed events, where they always steal the spotlight. Collectors, mechanics, and fans of all ages stop to admire the craftsmanship, detail, and clever engineering that goes into creating something so unique. And here's the kicker. Almost every piece was made from scratch, custom molded and handcrafted specifically for this project. No parts were pulled from old bodies or donor vehicles. Every panel, light, and bracket was carefully designed to fit the scale, while still allowing mechanical function. A true feat of custom garage engineering. Now, if this little Mack has already left you amazed, buckle up, because what's next pushes the limits of creativity and customization even further. Mini Scania 113H. Few trucks inspire admiration like the legendary Scania 113H. Known for its power, reliability, and unmistakable look, it became a staple on roads across Brazil and many parts of the world during the 80s and 90s. Now picture all of that, the strength, the legacy, the design, packed into a compact, handcrafted version that stays incredibly faithful to the original. That's what this Mini Scania 113H delivers, a scaled-down tribute that impresses both in form and in function. Built with collector-level attention to detail, this mini rig follows the 113H's lines to perfection. Square hood, double headlights, signature grille, mirrors, taillights, turn signals, all placed exactly where they belong. It even features a wooden trailer with a quick-release system, allowing for easy hookup and detachment, just like a real commercial setup. Powering the truck is a 150cc motorcycle engine, delivering lightweight but efficient performance that matches the truck's purpose. It's reliable, economical, and ideal for events, shows, and casual drives. And the sound? Even at this scale, it has a deep growl that adds authority to its appearance. The suspension system uses adjustable leaf springs, allowing tuning based on terrain and load. The wheels are 13-inch car wheels, commonly found on compact cars, but adapted perfectly for this custom build. The result is a truck that's not only visually stable, it's also well-balanced on the move. Rear-wheel drive and a direct transmission setup make it easy to operate, with smooth control in small spaces. The frame was reinforced to support the weight of the trailer and body, maintaining balance and safety even while towing. Inside, the realism continues. The steering wheel works. The dashboard is handmade. And there's space for an adult to sit comfortably. Every part, from the paint job to the decals, from the lighting setup to the exhaust placement, reflects the original Scania 113H. Nothing here is random. Everything was carefully planned. This mini truck isn't just a display piece, it's a fully operational machine that turns heads at any event. Fans admire the engineering, while others simply enjoy the nostalgia of seeing a childhood favorite reborn in miniature. And that's the magic. This mini Scania isn't just a replica. It's a moving tribute, a handmade statement that blends passion for trucks, garage engineering, and deep respect for tradition. Loving this scaled-down Scania with the heart of a giant? Stay with me, because the next one on the list looks like something straight out of a movie set. Mini Kenworth with tank trailer. Some projects go far beyond the hobby level and step straight into the realm of mechanical art. And that's exactly the case with this Mini Kenworth with a tank trailer. A true masterpiece of automotive customization that took an astonishing 2,850 hours of labor to complete. That's well over a full year of near-daily work. The investment? Around $85,000, all dedicated to bringing this scaled-down truck to life at a level few would ever attempt. This build was designed down to the smallest detail to be a fully functional replica of a Kenworth tanker truck. From the very first bolt to the final polish, every component was handcrafted, with no off-the-shelf kits involved. The level of finish is so high that from a distance, it can easily be mistaken for a full-size rig. Powering this miniature beast is a hand-built Cummins engine, paired with a 5-speed transmission, custom designed to fit the bespoke chassis. The setup delivers smooth, progressive torque, allowing the truck to move with authority and control, even with the tank trailer attached. And yes, the trailer is fully functional as well. The drivetrain features rear-wheel drive and a reinforced suspension system, engineered specifically to handle the weight of the metal tank, which replicates the same industrial finishes found on real tanker trucks. The wheels, dual exhaust system, taillights, chrome fenders, front grille, and even the access steps were all recreated with extreme attention to detail. Visually, the impact is immediate. The flawless paintwork, chrome accents, and the polished tank reflect light just like a real highway tanker pulled straight from a commercial fleet. Inside the cab, you'll find custom seats, a functional steering wheel, and an adapted dashboard, allowing an adult to operate the vehicle with full control. This miniature isn't built just to sit still. It's fully operational, capable of cruising at low speeds with stability, safety, and undeniable style. It's not uncommon to see this truck rolling through specialty vehicle events, drawing attention from enthusiasts and even engineers who recognize the complexity behind such a build. What's even more impressive is that despite being a replica, this mini Kenworth is often treated like a real truck by collectors. Some mechanics even use it as a showcase of their craftsmanship, proving that high-level fabrication, paintwork, and assembly techniques apply at any scale. Enjoying this journey through the world of miniature trucks? Then go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. It helps the channel grow and make sure you never miss new videos featuring machines that push creativity to the limit. Think this project was insane? Take a deep breath, because the next one goes completely off the curve. Mini Freightliner, 2/3 scale. There are replicas built by fans, and then there are replicas built by legends of the industry. This 2/3 scale Mini Freightliner cabover falls firmly into the second category. It was built by Ken Self, former CEO of Freightliner, who decided to honor the brand he helped shape by personally constructing a reduced-scale version of the classic white Freightliner cabover from the 1960s. A model that defined an era on American highways. Built with astonishing precision, this truck measures 2/3 the size of a full-scale model, yet preserves the original design and proportions perfectly. The cabover layout, with no hood, features a tall, squared cab, integrated headlights, split windshield, and aluminum bodywork. One glance is enough to transport you straight back to the golden age of American trucking. At the heart of the truck is a Cummins diesel engine, a name that has powered heavy-duty fleets for decades. This version was carefully adapted to the reduced scale, delivering enough torque to move the truck smoothly and confidently. The transmission is fully functional, allowing it to be driven just like a real truck, only smaller. The suspension system was adjusted for the truck's size and weight, providing comfort and stability, while the steering system is precise enough for maneuvering in tight spaces like shows and exhibitions. Inside the cab, the finish mirrors the 1960s original. Flat panels, a large steering wheel, narrow seats, and a panoramic windshield that offers incredible visibility. Today, this truck belongs to the Pacific Northwest Truck Museum in Brooks, Oregon, where it stands as one of the museum's most iconic pieces, not just for its looks, but for the story behind it. After all, it's not every day that a retired CEO personally builds a replica of the very truck that helped define his career. And here's the remarkable part. Despite being displayed in a museum, this mini Freightliner is fully functional and drives under its own power. It has participated in historical events, classic truck gatherings, and special demonstrations. Hearing the diesel engine run at this scale is a powerful reminder that passion for trucks knows no size. This project bridges past and present, showing that love for the road can go far beyond business, becoming part of a person's identity. And if you think you've seen it all so far, get ready, because the next truck challenges everything you think you know about scale and craftsmanship. Mini Kenworth Show Truck. Sometimes, what grabs your attention isn't size, it's presence. And this Mini Kenworth show truck proves exactly that. Built with the looks of a full-blown show rig and the finish of a professional auto display, this fully functional miniature goes far beyond being just a mechanical project. It's a statement of passion, executed with a level of perfection that rivals full-scale builds. With proportions close to 3/4 of the original size, this Mini Kenworth keeps everything that made the brand iconic. Extended sleeper cab, long and aggressive hood, wide fenders, classic round headlights, and a chrome front grille that shines like it belongs under show lights in Las Vegas. The fuel tanks, vertical exhaust stacks, and mounted mirrors were all custom made. Nothing here is generic. Every detail stays true to the Kenworth identity. Under the refined bodywork sits a compact diesel engine, delivering enough torque to move the truck smoothly and safely. The deep, steady diesel sound adds to the realism, making this truck not just look real, but sound real. Rear-wheel drive and an adapted transmission provide smooth control, perfect for exhibitions and controlled environments. The chrome wheels with low-profile tires add elegance, while the reinforced leaf spring suspension ensures stability and supports the heavy metal body. All of this sits on a proportional chassis that was carefully engineered to maintain perfect visual balance and real-world functionality. Inside the cab, nothing was overlooked. The steering wheel works, the dashboard features simulated gauges, and there's enough room for an adult to drive comfortably and in style. The cab is fully enclosed and finished to a professional standard, with attention to detail rarely seen even in full-size builds. This Mini Kenworth wasn't built to sit still. It's one of the most photographed attractions at truck shows across the United States, often leaving spectators stunned when they realize it's fully operational, capable of driving, turning, accelerating, and braking, just like a real truck. This is the kind of build that goes beyond the idea of a replica. It has personality, presence, and the soul of a giant, a rolling tribute to American trucking culture. Built by someone who truly understands and respects life on the road. And if you thought this Kenworth was the highlight, wait until you see the final truck on this list. Mini Peterbilt Wee Pete, custom build. We reach the end of our list with a true phenomenon on wheels, the Mini Peterbilt Wee Pete, a fully functional scaled-down replica of the iconic 1994 Peterbilt 379. Don't let the size fool you. This machine has already proven it has the strength and presence to outshine trucks many times its size. Built to replicate the original family truck as closely as possible, the Wheelpete is far more than a miniature. It's a meticulous recreation, featuring matching paint, hand-formed body panels, twin vertical exhaust stacks, dual headlights, and every visual cue that makes a Peterbilt a highway legend. The chrome finish, bright red paint with white accents, and polished look show an obsessive level of craftsmanship. Under the body sits what truly sets it apart, a compact diesel engine, specially adapted for this build. Despite the reduced scale, the performance is very real. Quick throttle response, and a drivetrain capable of far more than just cruising. And that's where this truck truly shines. The Wheelpete has been dominating sled pulling competitions in southwest Missouri, recording a full pull of 351 feet, an incredible achievement even for standard-scale vehicles. That performance proves this build isn't just about looks. It delivers real-world results, measured under competition conditions. The chassis was purpose-built with reinforced structure, balanced suspension, and wheels optimized for traction. Rear-wheel drive and a direct transmission ensure maximum pull, while precise weight distribution helps the truck stay planted under load. Every element of the build was engineered not just for display, but for performance. Inside, the realism continues. The dashboard is hand-built, the steering wheel is functional, and the seating position mirrors the proportions of the original truck. Even at this scale, everything works. The lighting system is complete as well, with headlights, taillights, and full signaling. This mini Peterbilt is a regular presence at shows, meets, and competition tracks, where it draws attention for both its classic looks and its unexpected power. It's the perfect blend of visual authenticity and mechanical brutality. Ending this list with the Wheelpete feels like crossing the finish line, with the engine screaming and the crowd on its feet. It represents the heart of this entire video. Small machines with giant souls. These weren't just miniature trucks, they were mechanical works of art, built with passion, ingenuity, and deep respect for American trucking culture. Each one showed that even at a reduced scale, these machines still carry power, presence, and history. From pickup-based builds to diesel-powered replicas capable of real pulling performance, this list proves one thing clearly: size does not limit greatness. These trucks may be small on the outside, but they're massive in concept, craftsmanship, and impact. None of these machines were mass-produced. They were built the hard way, by enthusiasts who turned their passion into something real, functional, and unforgettable. They are living symbols of creativity, freedom, the open road, and everything trucks represent. Now tell me, which one of these mini trucks impressed you the most? Which one would you want to have in your garage? And have you ever seen one of these in person? Or is that still on your bucket list? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Your interaction really makes a difference. And if you enjoy this kind of content and want to keep exploring the world of the most insane, rare, and fascinating machines out there, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. That support helps YouTube recognize the content as relevant and share it with more truck lovers just like you. And don't forget, there's a new video every week, always featuring the most unique, powerful, and curious automotive projects out there. See you in the next one.